This is for boyfriend gonna propose to her at Christmas. We're not ready for that. She thinks she is. 23.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, she started her job this year.
We talked about him before, and you said he's a believer.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty sound.
Yeah. It's just they've done this long distance dating thing. I'd like them to live closer and be physically in each other's everyday lives for a little bit longer than they have been. But Canada. Toronto, so she hasn't seen him since this almost started.
Like an hour and a half, which back then was a lot because he was working and I was in school, and so we saw each other like every other weekend. Yeah, that's a lot of
Yeah, we'll see. Got the late screen up there, we'll see what happens. Watching.
Good morning. It's good to have you back with us again. I'm Miss Fran from Reading Memorial Library, and I'm excited about Storytime this morning. So, are you ready to read a book? All right, sing with me, will you? I'm going to give you a couple of clues in this song about what we're going to be talking about this morning. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you like to read a book, clap your hands. If you like to read a book, say moo, moo. If you'd like to read a book, say moo, moo. If you like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you like to read a book, say moo, moo. You're pretty good mooers. If you like to read a book, say oink, 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 oink. If you like to read a book, say oink, 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 oink. If you like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you like to read a book, say oink, 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 oink. So, can you guess what we're going to be talking about today? Yeah, farm animals. Down on the farm. I've lived in a couple of places where there's farms and farm animals all around, and it's a lot of fun. So this is one of my favorite topics. So I have a number of books I'd like to read for you this morning. And the first one is called Down on the Farm. This is by Marilee Kuttner, and it's illustrated by Will Hillenbrand. He's a pretty famous illustrator. And look, you can see all the animals down on the farm on the cover of the book. So this book is a really great picture book in that you have to watch the pictures because the pictures tell part of the story. So I'm going to point at certain things that you need to look at and see. This book also is very rhythmic and it has some repeated words. And if you kind of catch the hang of that rhythm and those repeats, come on and say it with us, okay? This is called Down on the Farm. And there's a little baby goat sleeping on a haystack. You know what you call a baby goat? A kid. There's the barn, the big red barn, and there's the baby goat sleeping on a haystack. You can see some of the other animals too, and a scarecrow. Sun comes up, kid wakes up. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Rooster, shoo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Down on the farm, down on the farm. There goes the little kid. Crows peck straw, caw, caw, caw. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Horses say, neigh, neigh, neigh. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Can you see what the little kid is doing right here? He's pulling on a scarecrow's boot. Cows will chew, moo, moo, moo. Down on the farm, down on the farm. What's the kid doing now? He got that boot off. And there's a bone in the boot. Time for lunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Down on the farm, down on the farm. The kid is eating part of the salt lick. Sometimes farmers put out salt for the animals to lick. They like to lick it, it tastes good to them, and it provides them with a needed nutrient. Ducks, come back. Quack, quack, quack. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Geese kerplonk. Honk, honk, honk. Down on the farm, down on the farm. What happened to the kid? He kind of got pushed into the water in the pond, didn't he? Who's got the boot over here? Turkeys squabble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Down on the farm, down on the farm. What are they squabbling over? They're fighting over the boot, aren't they? Look at the kid pulled himself out of the pond, and he has a frog on his head. Dogs on the roof. Woof, woof, woof. Down on the farm, down on the farm. The dog ended up with the bone, and look who got the boot. The boot is on the kid's head. Pig snouts point. Oink, oink, oink. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Are those pigs playing in the mud? Look, they're all muddy. Uh-oh. The kid fell in the mud with the boot. Maybe Mama's gonna help him. Goats repeat. Bleat, bleat, bleat. Down on the farm, down on the farm. They're trying to help that kid get the boot off his head. Oh boy. Sheep graze far. Bah, bah, bah. Down on the farm, down on the farm. They got the boot off. Yay! Chicks won't sleep. Beep, beep, beep. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Look, there's a little chickie that's partially hatched out. All it hatched out was his feet. And the kid is pushing him back toward the mama chicken. Cats powwow. Meow, meow, meow. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Oh, it's getting dark out, isn't it? Look, the little kid looks like he's getting sleepy. Must be getting towards night again. Sun goes down. Shh, quiet town. Down on the farm, down on the farm. pile of hay next to Mama. Down on the farm. Down on the farm. Wasn't that a cute book? I have a book to show you while we sing a song. This book is called Farm Animals, and it has all the different animals that might be on the farm. Not every farmer has all of these animals, but quite a few have a number of different animals that you'll see in this book. Who's on the cover? All right, so the name of this song is When Cows Wake Up in the Morning. So there's going to be a question in the song. When you hear the question, you give the answer, okay? Here we go. We're going to get past this. Who's that? Okay, so here's how the song goes. When cows wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When cows wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Did you say hello? No, cows don't talk people language. Cows say, moo. And that is what they say. When chickens wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When chickens wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? That's right, quack, 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 quack. And that is what they say. Oh, there's a turkey. When turkeys wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When turkeys wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Gobble, 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 gobble. And that is what they say. When pigs wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When pigs wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? That's right, they say oink, oink, oink. Or sometimes if they're frightened, they'll say wee, wee, wee. And that is what they say. We already did cows, so we're going to skip over that one. Oh, look at the puppies. When dogs wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When dogs wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Woof, 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 woof. And that is what they say. Let's do one more. When sheep wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When sheep wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Baa, baa. And that is what they say. Isn't that a cute song about animals when they wake up in the morning? What do you say when you wake up in the morning? Do you say, moo? Your mom might think that was kind of strange if she woke you up one morning and you said, moo. But maybe you would say, hello. So, our next book is called No Sleep for the Sheep. Now, remember the song we just sang? I think that some of the animals on this farm were simply trying to say hello. But the sheep was trying to sleep. So, I'm not sure they should have been saying hello in the middle of the night. So this book, No Sleep for the Sheep, is written by Karen Beaumont, and it's illustrated by Jackie Urbanovic. Poor sheep, look, he looks kind of confused. No Sleep for the Sheep. Can you see who this is here? He's going, cock-a-doodle-doo. Now look at the sheep over here. What's he doing? Brushing his teeth. And here he's setting his alarm clock so he gets up on time. Oh, now he's got a big yawn. And he has his teddy bear. He's ready for bed, isn't he? His eyes are almost closed. He is heading for bed with his little lamp. There he is. In the big red barn on the farm, in the big red barn on the farm, a sheep fell asleep in the big red barn. in the big red barn on the farm. Then there came a loud quack at the door, and the sheep couldn't sleep anymore. Go to sleep, said the sheep to the duck at the door, and please don't quack anymore. There he is out there. Maybe the duck is lonely. Quack, said the duck in the barn. Shh, not a peep, go to sleep, said the sheep in the big red barn on the farm. Soon the duck and the sheep fell fast asleep in the big red barn on the farm. Aw, maybe that duck just needed someone to cuddle up with. Then there came along bah, at the door, and the sheep couldn't sleep anymore. Go to sleep, said the sheep to the goat at the door, and please don't bah anymore. Bah, said the goat in the barn. Shh, not a peep. Go to sleep, said the sheep in the big red barn on the farm. Soon the goat and the sheep fell fast asleep in the big red barn on the farm. There they are, all cuddled up together. Then there came a loud oink at the door, and the sheep couldn't sleep anymore. Go to sleep, said the sheep to the pig at the door, and please don't oink anymore. Oink, said the pig in the barn. Shh, not a peep. Go to sleep, said the sheep in the big red barn on the farm. Soon the pig and the sheep fell fast asleep in the big red barn on the farm. Here they are, they're all sleeping. The duck, the goat, the sheep, and the pig. But look, there's a shadow in the door. Who is that coming now? Oh boy. Then there came a loud moo at the door, and the sheep couldn't sleep anymore. Go to sleep, said the sheep to the cow at the door, and please don't moo anymore. Moo, said the cow in the barn. Shh, not a peep. Go to sleep, said the sheep in the big red barn on the farm. Soon the cow and the sheep fell fast asleep in the big red barn on the farm. Uh-oh, there's a shadow of somebody else in the doorway. Who could it be? There came a loud neigh at the door, and the sheep couldn't sleep anymore. Go to sleep, said the sheep to the horse at the door, and please don't neigh anymore. Neigh, said the horse in the barn. Shh, not a peep. Go to sleep, said the sheep in the big red barn on the farm. Oh, that poor sheep. He's really trying to sleep, isn't he? Look, there they are. They're all sleeping. The sky is getting lighter, isn't it? Soon the horse and the sheep fell fast asleep in the big red barn on the farm. In a deep, deep sleep in the big red barn, on the farm. Then, cock-a-doodle-doo! Wake up, all of you. Hey, sheep, that means you too. But the sheep slept right on through the neighs and the moos and the cock-a-doodle-doos and the big red barn on the farm. Here he is back in here. He's sleeping. Look at this sheep. He's still asleep. He's got his teddy bear over his eyes. And look, there's a little chick sitting on him going. Poor sheep. Everybody came to say hello when they should have been saying good night. It was a cute book, I thought. Okay, so now I have something for you here. on the magnet board. We'll pull this off so we can see what it is. Anything's underneath there? Oh, can you tell what that is? This is a great big giant mud puddle, and these are pigs. They look like they're playing in the mud. You know, pigs love to play in the mud. Sometimes they will turn on a water spigot just to get mud so that they can roll in it. It keeps their skin protected from the sun, kind of like sunscreen, only it's mud screen. And they just really enjoy wallowing in the mud. So let's count how many pigs we have here. Let's start up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, you have 10 fingers. So you can do this along with me. I'm going to use my pigs and you can use your fingers, okay? So if you have 10 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold them up like this. And then every time something happens, you can either take a finger down or put a finger up, whatever the story tells you to do. So this is called 10 Little Pigs. So here we've got our 10 little pigs. 10 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. Oh, he wanted to stay and play in the mud. Now, if we had 10 pigs and we took one out, how many pigs do we still have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. He's probably taking those pigs out. He's going to wash them up. So now, we had 9 pigs and we took one out. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is like counting backwards. 8 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Which one will we take? Oink, 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 the pig did shout. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. He wanted to stay and play. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. How many left now? 3, 4, 5. 5 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. How many left? 1, 2, 3. Good. 3 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. 2 little pigs rolled in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took one piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. How many is left? Only 1. 1 little pig rolls in the mud. Squishy, squashy, felt so good. The farmer took that piggy out. Oink, 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 the pig did shout. No little pigs rolled in the mud. They all looked so clean and good. But the farmer turned his back, and then those pigs all rolled in the mud again. Yay! Pigs love rolling in the mud. There they are, all back in the mud again. Good job, pigs. All right. So that was our 10 little pigs rolling in the mud. Come on, pigs, we're going to cover up your muddy mess for right now. You have fun in there. All right, I have one more book for us today, and this is another book about a farm, and this one is about a farmer. Now, some of these books have a similar theme. The last book, the sheep was trying to sleep, and all the other animals were saying hello. But in this book, the farmer has something else that is bothering him when he's trying to sleep. This says, The Thing That Bothered Farmer Brown, and it's by Terry Sloat and Nadine Bernard Westcott. She drew all the pictures, and the pictures are pretty cute, so you gotta watch the pictures because there's things going on in the pictures that doesn't necessarily say in the words. The Thing That Bothered Farmer Brown by Terry Sloat. Now look what Farmer Brown is doing here. He is pushing the horse from behind. The horse looks like he doesn't want to go in the barn, but he's pushing it in. You see this little dotted line up here? I wonder what this is. The animals are bedded down. My chores are done, said Farmer Brown. And as he stretched, the sun went down. Here the dog is bringing his bowl that's empty. The cat is digging in the cat food. Farmer Brown is ready to relax for the day. But tails and feathers swished the ground as something flying round and round with a tiny, whiny humming sound. The farmer ate his soup and bread, put his nightshirt on, and climbed in bed. He pulled up the sheet and the worn-out spread, and closing his eyes, he laid down his head. The dog and the cat are laying down too. But something bothered Farmer Brown. Something was flying round and round with a tiny, whiny humming sound. The farmer gave a swat at the wall. Uh-oh, the picture's hanging crooked. Swat! That roused the horse asleep in the stall, and the weary donkey butterball, but it didn't stop the humming at all. The old horse neighed, neighed, the donkey brayed, ee-ah. But the thing annoying Farmer Brown was something flying round and round with a tiny, whiny humming sound. His newspaper hit the wall with a whack. Uh-oh, the lamp is falling off the lampstand. The clock looks like it's gonna fall over. Whack! That upset the doves roosting in back, and the dairy cows marked white and black. But the humming just kept coming back. The doves cooed, coo. The cows mooed, moo. The old horse neighed, neighed. The donkey brayed, ee-ah. But the thing disturbing Farmer Brown was something flying round and round with a tiny, whiny humming sound. All the animals are going crazy in the barn. The farmer gave a snap with his sheet. Uh-oh. The nightstand is broken. The lamp has fallen over. The dog and the cat are somehow still asleep. Snap! That startled the grumpy old goat to his feet and made the hens flutter, scattering wheat. But the humming barely missed a beat. The old goat bucked, the chickens clucked, the doves cooed, the cows mooed, the old horse neighed, the donkey brayed. But the thing exhausting Farmer Brown was something flying round and round with a tiny, whiny humming sound. This time he stood still, while the humming came near, he lifted his hand as it lit on his ear. Gave a smack to his noggin so loud and so clear that the old dog and cat couldn't help but overhear. Look, they're so startled they jumped out the window. Wow, he really gave himself a smack. Smack! The cat yowled, the dog howled, the old goat bucked, the chickens clucked, the doves cooed, the cows mooed, the old horse neighed, the donkey brayed. Look, even the cows are up here in the rafters. Things are going crazy in the barn. But the farmer snored. Do you suppose he knocked himself out? He hit himself so hard with that smack in the head. Look, the mattress springs are springing out. The whole bedroom's broken. The curtains have fallen down. But the farmer snored. The animals slowly settled down, with heads tucked in and tails curled round. The entire farm was sleeping sound. When they heard it flying round and round, that tiny, whiny, humming sound. I don't know if you can see this because it's really small, but it's a mosquito. Don't you hate it when mosquitoes buzz in your ears when you're trying to sleep? The end. Isn't that a cute story? The thing that bothered Farmer Brown. It's the same thing that had bothered me before. Well, I wanted to just point out that on your kit paper, you have the words to the song we sang, and the 10 Little Pigs finger play, and the books we used. Also, some things that you might want to check out. You have an adult help you check out on Hoopla. There's all kinds of books about farm animals, and they are very interesting. Here's a picture where a sheep is eating a book. And you have to figure out on here, is this the sheep who couldn't sleep? Or maybe the sheep who shouldn't eat books? So maybe you could color them. Sheep come in more colors than just white. They come in brown and like a beige tan kind of color and black. Reminds me of that nursery rhyme, Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Maybe you know that one too. So anyway, there's instructions here, and your kit has a little sheep mask that you can make and make him look all woolly. How's it look? Peekaboo, it's just me. So you can pretend that you're the sheep and the sheep that couldn't get any sleep. So I hope you had fun today. I had a really fun time with you. I'm glad you came. So let's sing our closing song. It goes like this. I'm glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. I'm going to do it once with my sheep mask on. I'm glad you came today. Ah, I'm glad you came today. Ah, I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. Ah. Did I sound like a sheep? Have fun with your mask, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget, if you would like to have another story time on Thursday, Miss Haley is having a story time that you can go to the website and sign up for attend events. So have a great day, and we'll see you next time.